Sasikal students, today we want to prove a very important theorem which is known as midpoint theorem. Midpoint theorem. Well, what does this theorem state? It states the line segment joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. Once again, a line segment joining midpoints of two sides of a triangle. So, students, let us consider that our triangle in this case is ABC. Now, we want to take midpoints of two sides. So, let us say that P is the midpoint of first side, that is AB of the triangle, and Q is the midpoint of second side, that is AC. Now, what is the line segment joining the midpoints? That line segment is PQ. Now, what is the third side of the triangle? Third side of the triangle is BC. Now, we want to prove that PQ is the line segment which is joining the midpoints of two sides of a triangle is parallel to third side. And what is the third side, students? It is
BC.
BC. Mike. All right. So we want to prove this. For this, we want to do a construction. Okay. Why we want to do construction first? So first, let us see that how we will prove this. So we want to prove this BQ is parallel to BC, right? PQ is parallel to BC. This can easily be proved, students, if we prove, let us say this is Z. This can easily be proved if we prove PZCB is a parallelogram. If we are able to prove that this is a parallelogram, then obviously PQ or PZ is parallel to BC. How we can prove PZCB is a parallelogram? This can be proved, you see, students, here there's a concept. What is the concept? The concept is, suppose these two lines are parallel. Suppose these two lines are parallel. Okay. Now, when these two lines are parallel, in this parallel line, students, suppose I take AB here and same length I take, let's say BC here. Let's say I take AB here and I take XY here. Same length. That XY I can take anywhere. Okay. Now let me join these. You will see something interesting. If I join this and if I join this, you see what I'm getting is a parallelogram. Students, interesting thing is this X and Y can be taken anywhere. I can take X and Y, here also. What I mean to say, if these two sides are parallel and if this length is equal to this length, once again, if these two lines are parallel and if this length is equal to this length, automatically this length will be equal to this length, and hence I can say that this is a parallelogram. This is the concept I'm going to use here. Okay, you can draw it yourself and you will understand. So I want to prove PZCB is a parallelogram. So I do some construction. That construction is I will draw CZ parallel to, you can say, PB or AB. This is the construction. I will draw CZ parallel to AB. Okay. Once I have drawn, now I want to prove that PB is equal to CZ. If I prove PB is equal to CZ, definitely I can prove PZCB is a parallelogram. Let's see how I can prove. I know P is the midpoint of AB, right? So I know AP is equal to, any student? P,
PB.
correct, is equal to PB. So if I prove AP is equal to CZ, my purpose will be solved, right? AP is equal to PB, I already know. If I prove AP is equal to CZ, obviously PB is equal to CZ, then I will be able to prove PBCZ or PZCB is a parallelogram, and hence I will prove PQ is parallel to BC. Very good. Now I can easily prove AP is equal to CZ by proving, by taking this triangle and taking this triangle. Okay. So what are these triangles? Remember, the order of vertices should be same. So if I take triangle, let us say QPA. So can any student tell me what will be the corresponding triangle of QPA? This triangle QPA. It would be Q. What will come after that? Whether I will write QCZ or QZC. Any student? If I want,
QZC.
correct.
QZC.
Very good. Good, Falgunkar. Because I know that these AB and CZ are parallel. So this angle would be equal to this angle, alternate angles, interior angles. So I know P is equal to Z. So P is in second place. I will write Z also in the second place. Very good. QZC. I take these two triangles. And these two triangles, students, very simple. You can say that this angle is equal to this angle, right? I can say angle AQP is equal to angle ZQC by alternate, sorry, not alternate, it is vertically opposite angles, right? This is proven. Okay, then students just see AB. We know that AB is parallel to AB is parallel to AB is parallel to CZ. AB is parallel to CZ. So you see that this angle will also be equal to this angle. Which angle? These are angle A is equal to angle CY. Any student? See, these two are parallel sides. This is a transversal. This is angle A and this is angle C. So which are these angles?
Alternate interior angle.
Correct. These are alternate interior angles. Very good. And the third one, AQ is equal to QC. How? It is given that Q is the midpoint of, see here, Q is the midpoint of second side AC and P is the midpoint of first side AB. It's given. Q is midpoint of AC. So now according to which criteria I can see these two triangles are congruent? See, angle, then side, then angle. Here also angle, side, angle. So I can say as per which criteria? Angle,
Angle
side,
side angle.
angle criteria. I can say triangle QPA is congruent to triangle QZC. All right. So if these two triangles are congruent, then so my purpose is solved. Now I can say what? AP is equal to C. AP. AP is here. AP. So what will be the corresponding side? Second, third. Take second, third. ZC. AP will be equal to ZC. AP will be equal to ZC. And also I can say QP is equal to QZ. I don't need it. I'm just teaching you. QP is equal to QZ. Just see. QP is equal to QZ. Oh, that is also correct. Very good. So I know AP is equal to ZC. Okay. When AP is equal to AP is equal to ZC, but AP is equal to, here you just see AP is equal to,
PB.
come on, AP is
PB.
equal to PB. AP is equal to ZC. AP is equal to PB. From these two, what I get? ZC is equal to PB. That means I have already proven ZC. This side is equal to this side, right? So these are equal sides, and AB is parallel to CZ. AB is parallel to CZ, and these cuttings are equal PB and ZC. So I can say PBCZ is a parallelogram. So if it is a parallelogram, automatically in the parallelogram, students, opposite sides are, in a parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal as well as parallel. So
Parallel.
from here, I can say PQ is parallel to BC. Okay. Students, I can prove one more interesting point from here. See, I have already proven that these two are congruent triangles. So PQ, that is the base of first triangle, is equal to QZ, that is the base of second triangle, from CPCT, right? Corresponding parts of congruent triangles, right? PQ is equal to QZ. That means, but I also know PZCB is a parallelogram. So PZ is equal to BC. Am I right? PZ is equal to BC. But PZ we have seen, PZ we can write is equal to as PQ is equal to QZ. Q is the also the midpoint of AC. Interesting students, Q is also the midpoint of PZ. So PQ is equal to QZ. So I can say PZ is equal to 2 times PQ. Can I say that? PZ is equal to 2 times PQ, or you can say 2 times QZ is equal to BC. See, PZ is equal to BC. PZ, this total side, PZ is equal to BC, right? So PZ is equal to 2, PQ is equal to BC. So what is PQ? PQ is equal to BC by 2. This is second very important result, will help you a lot. That what is this PQ? That is a line segment joining midpoints of two sides of a triangle, is the half of the third side. So you can take any triangle in any way. Maybe you can take this triangle. Now you take the midpoints of any two sides. You can take midpoint of this side and you can take midpoint of this side also. So P is the midpoint of AB, Q is the midpoint of AC. Now PQ would be equal to half of, any student can say, P is the midpoint of first side, Q is the midpoint of second side, then PQ will be half of third side. What is third side? BC. Also I can say that PQ is parallel to third side BC. Thank you very much students. ठीक है? Do subscribe our channel Learn CBSE on YouTube and on Vimeo, and learn more videos like this. Share with your friends. Thank you very much.